Good evening. Constable Danny McKinnon, Winnipeg Police Service, Public Information Office. One matter to report on this evening, an officer-involved shooting, hence an IIU investigation. Today, Sunday, November 24th, Winnipeg Police Service Winnipeg Police Service members were present in the 3600 block of Portage Avenue conducting a project as part of the service's retail theft initiative. At approximately 5:09 p.m., officers voiced over their portable radios that an officer had been stabbed in the throat and a male suspect had been shot. Officers immediately commenced life-saving measures on the male. The officer was transported to hospital and treated for his injuries, and the male was transported to hospital and has succumbed to his injuries. The IIU has been notified and will assume the responsibility for this investigation. Please direct any follow-up inquiries to the IIU. I'll now call up Acting Chief Stannard, and Deputy Chief Jean Bowers is also available to answer some questions. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Short notice, but it's really important to have you here tonight, so I thank you for coming tonight. It's critical to have a press conference tonight on this very tragic incident. As you know, we are committed to being open and transparent with the public and the media. To us, that's very important. As stated, our communication center received an emergency transmission from a plainclothes unit that was conducting a retail theft enforcement project at the Unicity shopping mall. As you know, this project started in the spring due to the high volume retail crime and the violence connected to it. This transmission is one that we never, ever want to receive. Officer stabbed in the throat, suspect is down. Very limited information as the event is unfolding right now. So very limited information was that our officers were dealing with a male in the area of a bus shelter. And during this interaction, the male stabbed one of our officers in the throat with an edge weapon. At this time, officers told the male to drop his weapons, and shortly after, a use of force encounter happened, where officers discharged their weapons. CPR was given to the injured male by police, including the injured police officer. They were both conveyed to hospital. Our member is being treated at the hospital for neck injuries, throat injuries, and the suspect was pronounced deceased. We are aware of videos online, and we caution the public that they do not show the entire incident. I've said this before, and I'll say this again. Our members do not come to work to take a life. They come to work to serve and protect the community. These are dedicated and committed police officers that take their oath very seriously. Our thoughts go out to the injured member, his family, our police family. Our thoughts go out to the family of the deceased and the community at large. I would just like to take this opportunity to thank our members that attended the call afterwards, the first responders, the hospital staff for their medical assistance. I can't really speak, and you're going to be frustrated because I can't answer questions because it's in the hands of the IU right now, and also it's just unfolding as we speak, so details are very limited. But I needed to get out in front at 9:30 at night to at least put some details to the videos out tonight. Any questions?
Can you give us some details about the officer who was injured, length of service, and also, sure, more importantly, how they're doing?
Yeah. Your service is?
He's a
senior member of the Winnipeg Police Service. I had the opportunity to go and see him when he was being treated. His wife was there. Very emotional and just extremely emotional. He's doing well, thank you, and they're treating him very well. And his injuries, I would say he's stable and most likely be released. You know.
Yeah. Well, you were saying that this happened at the bus shack, but they were on duty, as a not loss prevention type thing. So how did they go from the store and make their way to the bus shack?
I can't answer that because I don't really know. All I know is during their course of their duties in that Unicity Mall, you know, there's a whole bunch of different outlets and stuff. They were directed to go and they had an interaction with this male. And during that interaction, the male stabbed one of our officers.
You know what store the officer was at?
No, I don't. It's if you know Unicity Mall, there's lots of different stores, so I'm not too sure. It's still being worked out, so.
Was the male known to police?
We have not identified him yet, so I can't say. So I thank you for coming out. I think that's all I can say. It's really important for you to carry that message out to them, so I thank you for that. So.
In light of some of the other incidents that have happened recently with machetes and weapons like that, is it changing the way that police respond to individuals in situations, or?
So I've spoke before, they react to the actions of that person. So how the person acts, they react to that. And so each one, they didn't act the way they did because it was retail theft or anything like that. They react to what the member or that suspect was doing at that time. So, you know, there is a heightened, you know, I'm not, retail theft is in the news every day, you know, violence associated with machetes, with guns, with firearms. It's been a concern for us for many months, and that's why that project came due, so.
So that you probably alluded to the videos that are out there.
Yeah.
The two officers involved. Where was the officer that was shot? Where was he sort of in relation to the other officers?
I can't say. I'm not too sure, you know, so. All I do know is that, you know, even injured, he went and helped, and helped CPR, so.
Can you talk about any protocol, I'm not sure if you talk about this, about when someone's approaching an officer slowly? What is the protocol?
I could talk about it, but I can't, because IU will probably be looking at that part of it in policy and procedure, so I can't talk about that. So I know there's frustration tonight. I know you want a lot more details. I don't have them, so I think that's it. Thank you for coming out tonight.
How many squad cars last?
I don't know. I would imagine a lot. There's witnesses as well, so it's critical to first collect evidence. Well, first help the injured, collect evidence, collect witnesses and stuff like that. So I would imagine there's a lot of people on the scene. Yeah.
So appreciating that there aren't a lot of details that you can share right now, do you know, was there a call to these officers that were investigating retail theft about an armed male, or?
I can't. I don't know that. No, I don't know that. It's still unfolding as we speak.
Is there any message that you can offer to the
I can,
public?
yeah, I can offer a message.
A lot of people were there.
I can offer a message. I can offer that there's videos out there right now. I'm asking the public to let it play out, let IU do their investigation, and just wait for that before they make any judgments. That's what I'm asking for.
Are you concerned that those videos may present the officers in a negative light?
I'm concerned that it only shows part of the interaction. That's what I'm concerned about. There was a front part of it that doesn't seem to be on video yet. We're not sure, so I'm concerned about that. You know, and I don't want the public to react to just that part of it. I want them to wait until the whole investigation is done by IU and sort that out. So.
Did the man have anything other than that extra weapon you referred to? Any other drugs or other weapons on him?
Not sure, no. Okay.
Couple more. We'll give you a chance to ask.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I don't know if you mentioned, do you know which officer was the one who fired the shots at the suspect?
No, I'm not sure, no. Thank you so much for coming out today. I appreciate that. Yeah.